Welcome back to Houston Life. National White Wine Day was on August the 4th. But since the Olympics were on, we couldn't celebrate with you. And so it's better late than never.
Yes, that's right. Wine and travel expert Daniela Garrido is back in Studio B to test our knowledge of white wine and breaking news. Y'all can play along with us. Grab your phones, log on to hlvote.com. Daniela, welcome back to Houston Life. It's great to see you.
It's so good to see you. And honestly, you two are a little nervous, but I think that you're going to do great.
Okay.
I really do think so. Every time I come on the show, you surprise me with your wine knowledge.
Well, we don't know that much about wine, but we do like to drink it. There are four different options.
Yes,
So
we
it
do.
works.
And you are competitive.
Right.
I know that part.
So you have four different wines,
Yes.
and we have four different choices. So we're trying to match either the Pinot Gris or Pinot Grigio, Roussanne, Sauv Blanc, or Chardonnay.
Yes.
Okay.
So pretty easy ones, I would say, pretty common ones. Maybe Roussanne is going to be the toughest one, but that's why I added it in there. Okay? So if you want, we can get started.
Well, before, let's remind people, they got to scan that QR code at hlvote.com, and you have to be an insider to play. So that's why we're always telling you to be an insider.
Play along with us, and the results will tally live on the screen. So we'll be able to see what everyone at home is voting for.
I am so excited to test everyone's knowledge. I think we're going to have a good time.
Wine number one.
Wine number one. So this one is perfect for the summer. It is having a moment right now, especially from New Zealand, but this one that you're tasting is from California. So it's a California expression of this grape. It is perfectly paired with oysters. It goes well with fish tacos. And the main descriptor of this one that I would say differentiates it from the others is grassy notes. So it's going to have that grassy note to it. Sometimes people describe it as green bell pepper. You guys are making me laugh.
Drinking grass.
I go, you
grass.
guys are really like,
I feel
can
skinnier already. Okay,
Reminds me of mowing the lawn.
It's gonna give you
I do like this though. That's why I said because it is good.
And if you notice the color, it is a really light color compared to all the other ones that we have here. So that means it's going to be lower in alcohol. It's going to be an easier to drink white wine. So what are you thinking? And it's always going to be naturally acidic. I want to mention
it's between this and this. Okay, I'm going to say Sauvignon Blanc.
I'm guessing Pinot Gris, but it's kind of a shot in the dark for me.
Okay, let's see. What are the people saying? Okay, well.
Most people are saying Sauv Blanc.
Most people are saying Sauvignon Blanc, and it is a Sauvignon Blanc.
All right.
Yes.
So
smart.
Let's see what we got in there. I thought you got it.
Congratulations.
Oh my God, you're so smart. Okay,
let's see what we got in there. So that is the Rombauer Sauvignon Blanc. They just released this. I highly recommend it for the summer if you're doing oysters.
Okay.
California Sauvignon Blanc.
How much? That's always my question.
Under $30.
All right.
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
That is always your question, and I love that you ask that.
We need a good price point if we're going to be drinking it.
You're like, how much do I want to buy this?
Well, I mean, if it's over $7, I really have to weigh my options.
Okay, that's good to know. Okay, this next one is always considered a rich, more complex white wine. It is perfect for like a creamy chicken. So typically when people have this wine, they're thinking like oakiness, but this one has a very balanced oakiness to it.
Both of us immediate grab.
Yeah. Was it when I said oaky?
Well,
it was when we tasted it.
It was the moment you tasted it.
Yeah.
You have Chardonnay at home.
Is it like buttery? I think when you said creamy
it's
chicken.
a little buttery.
Creamy
I was
chicken.
thinking, yeah, like buttery Chardonnay.
Okay, perfect. And then also a good thing to know on this one is those vanilla, toasty, butterscotch notes that typically come
it looks
with
like
the Chardonnay.
Viewers said Chardonnay as well.
I knew it.
See,
so we are correct.
You all are doing so good. So this is the J. Lower Chardonnay from California, produced in Monterey County. I absolutely love it with creamy chicken. Like if I'm doing like a saucy chicken, that's what I go for.
Okay, price
How much?
I think also under $30. I need to study this more next time I come. The price points.
We're drinking on a budget over here.
We are drinking on a budget over
Always.
here. Okay, up next we have one that I would say is really popular in pop culture right now. Like the housewives love it. A lot of the Bravo stars love it.
This is a great hint.
And so, yeah, I think I'm giving it away. And so it's typically going to have like nectarine and jasmine textures to it. And it's going to have like that white peach, that kiwi. And I would say it goes really well with harder cheeses, like a Parmesan and an Asiago.
Yeah.
I already guessed this, and I was wrong before. But also, I don't know what a Roussanne is.
Same.
Well, I'm going to teach you. We're going to get there.
Okay, so I'll guess Pinot Gris for now.
Okay, it looks like Pinot Gris is also what the majority of the viewers are guessing.
Can you explain what's the difference between Pinot Gris and Pinot Grigio?
Yes.
Great question.
I am so glad that you asked. So they are both Pinot Grigio. Technically, they are both made from the Pinot Grigio grape.
Okay.
Now, Pinot Gris is the French winemaking way of doing it, and that is typically the one that you're going to find when it is from California or when it's from the United States, because Pinot Grigio can only be grown in Italy.
Italy. Oh, but Pinot Gris sounds so chic.
I would
And
say
you
it
save so much
does.
time because you don't have to
That
say the
extra
whole
syllable.
I
Gio.
honestly,
life
I
is
love
short.
a Pinot
Drink
Gris.
it.
I love a Pinot Gris. And as Stassi Schroeder once said, I don't know what I did to you, but I'll take a Pinot Gris.
Oh, I always quote Anastasi. Okay, what is it?
Oh, here you go. Ta-da!
Are we right?
We have J Vineyards Pinot Gris. I think it's incredible. I actually had it this weekend. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram. I had it while I was at the beach. I always do like my beach wine forecast, and this is what I had.
The housewives would be proud.
Brill.
They would be proud.
Brill.
Absolutely love it.
Okay,
it's also
here we
great
go.
with a brie cheese. I just want to
Thank you
mention
so
that for
much.
those brie cheese book
Pinot
lovers.
Grigio.
Love a brie.
There you go.
Pinot Grigio. Pinot Brie. Okay,
Brie,
last
Pinot
one.
Gris.
I'm guessing is
Okay.
Roussan, unless you're
Right.
unless you're stumping us.
Before we even do it.
Did we give it away?
A little bit.
Okay,
But that's
I will
okay.
say,
What is a
but
Roussan?
good things to know about Roussan. So it is actually the fastest growing white wine varietal here in Texas.
Oh.
So Roussan typically has like a more golden color to it. You can tell it's like probably the darkest one out of the ones that we have on the table.
Similar to a Chardonnay.
And a
Yeah.
Roussan is a lot sweeter. It's also like sometimes higher in alcohol. And other good things to know about it is that it has like baking spice notes. It's more of like a nuttier flavor to it. And what I also love is that it typically is like a velvet texture. So it's a fun one to have at the end of the party. I always say it's more of like a dessert, late to the party wine. Yes.
Oh,
So
late to the party.
This is
That's me.
Uplift Vineyards. This is a
smart our
Texas
viewers are.
Hill Country wine, and it is a woman winemaker who runs this brand. I always love to, highlight some local wines.
It's called
and like I
Uplift.
said,
Yeah.
Uplift. We're uplifting each other up with some Roussan.
Perfect way
Yeah,
to end this
I am
segment.
uplifted after this
I am
segment.
Yes.
absolutely uplifted.
100%.
Another fun thing to note is that Texas is on track to be the place that is growing the most Roussan outside of France.
Wow.
So Roussan is a Rhone varietal.
Nice.
So that's kind of exciting to see Texas wine being put on the map.
Okay, well, we always love learning something new from you, Daniela Garrido. And it looks like viewer
viewer
number
won?
1190,
Yeah, how did that go?
whoever that is. Good
You
job.
are smart. You're
A-plus
smart.
student Daniela Garrido. It's great to see you.
Yay,
Thank you
I
so
love
much.
hanging out with you guys.
We love it.
Cheers. Cheers to
knowledgeable.
Roussan and
Okay.
Pinot Gris.
And Pinot Gris.
New words for us here at Houston Life. If you'd like to connect with Daniela, you can visit our website, houstonlife.tv. Look for that scene on Houston Life section.
Yeah, and I think we both follow her on Instagram too. So
We do.
check it out.